Hey everyone, Beth Dawkins from EWS Network here. Welcome to this brief little demo. We're going to be making a honey, lime, and sriracha marinade. So summertime often has us using our grills more. This marinade is great, especially for shrimp or chicken. I love a good marinated shrimp, especially if you want to go one step further, add it to a shrimp taco. I love a good taco, but I also love, again, some grilled shrimp skewers. Throw in a little bit of pineapple or veggies with them, and a great addition to any summer meal. So let's just jump right in, and I'll kind of chat as we go. So this recipe calls for 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. You want to think when you're going for soy sauce, opt for the low sodium version. And to that, we're going to add our honey as well. So for vegan, you can always substitute your honey for your maple syrup. And again, even with that, for non-vegan, you can use them interchangeably. So if you're out of honey, then you're going to be using maple syrup instead. So we have our 2 tablespoons of honey. It calls for a tablespoon of vegetable oil. I'm going to go ahead and opt to use an extra virgin olive oil in place of that. So just a little bit of that tablespoon of oil. And then to give it a little bit more acidity, a little bit of a kick, we're going to add our lime juice to that. So for that, we have 3 tablespoons of lime juice. So of course you can go as far as making your own fresh lime juice. I usually just buy the containers ready-made for simplicity's sake. So we have our 3 tablespoons there. To that, I think a classic key ingredient to a variety of marinades is our garlic and ginger. Again, you can go ahead and peel and press your own garlic, grate your own ginger for root. I usually buy the pre-made version for simplicity's sake, and that way, again, in my pantry, I know that I have it on hand. So we're going to go ahead and add our ginger and our garlic in there. So of course, they wouldn't call it honey, lime, sriracha marinade without our sriracha sauce. So we're going to add a tablespoon and a quarter, 1 1/4 tablespoons of sriracha. And again, the nice thing with marinades too, they're so versatile. If something isn't in your palate, your preference, what you like, for example, if you're not into sriracha or spicy foods, you can always kind of adjust the recipe accordingly. With marinades, once you kind of make a few, you build out your pantry, you're going to get the hang of it, and you're going to have your ingredients on hand. To that, we're just going to add a dash of salt. Mix it on up. And there we have it. We have your honey, lime, and sriracha marinade. So as I mentioned, once you build your pantry out, you're going to realize how simple it is to make a few key marinades. So then, of course, you just store this in a glass dish with your protein of choice. You could freeze the protein with the marinade in your Ziploc baggie. That's another great way of storing it. Or I find too, just for simplicity's sake, I'll make a few marinades or maybe double or triple the batch, store it in a mason jar in my refrigerator, and then that way I have a great simple marinade on hand. All I got to do is, whip up some protein in a salad, and for summertime, there's nothing better than, a grilled piece of meat, a salad, simplicity's sake. Corn is coming up, so all of the great Ontario produce that we all love. So hopefully you enjoy.